Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Legend with me, Get Daved. In the last episode we started our colony. Got very fortunate with our starting location, although we have a lot of neighbors, so that might I might have very different feelings in the near future. Okay. We can't buy the mill foundry quite yet, that's alright. I'm going to switch to a focus on production because it's not going to change how long we have to wait. And seed storage is going to get us a lot of food in the near future. Oh, good. Petrov Judith II has leveled up. So there's 3 trees. Or 3 paths might be a better way of saying it. There's the common path that every hero has. There's the path that is unique to this faction. We started as the Vaulters, so the hero we began with was also from the Vaulter faction. But later on we'll be able to recruit more heroes, and they can be from any faction at all. And then finally there's one associated with her class as well. And again, the heroes you recruit can be any class. So there's lots of interesting combinations. Our faction resources are largely built around research. So, and you can look at the ones she's already got. Okay. Great long range. Greater attack at close range. Good defense. And so on and so forth. If we were to assign her to a city, it would be a pretty decent bonus to that city. I kind of want her out with the scouts though, because we'll get a movement bonus. And that means we'll be able to scout very, very far and wide. Alright, let's see what sort of territory we're discovering. Nothing nearly as... Oh! I was going to say nothing nearly as impressive, but there's a good cluster of 2 territories up here. Okay, climbing that hill used all of their movement, unfortunately. And that's just a notification of what we built. So, for turn 6 we're doing quite well. Well, sorry, gang. I tried searching the same temple. I tried searching other temples. I just don't know what they want from me. So we have 2 super good tiles and then a whole bunch of kind of lackluster ones beside them. It's still something. What's our place in the world? I want to go a little bit further in this direction. Okay, we are kind of at risk of getting boxed in if we don't settle over here right away. $74 gold to save a turn. Or 178 to save multiple turns. I think what I'm going to do is move the settler there. We're going to go hard on production. And then I will attempt to buy the seed storage. Another really lucrative spot there. Come on, show me. Find it easier to locate the temples if I zoom out. So this has the advantage of being a relatively short walk to our capital. I think here might be where I would want to found the city, and then I could build a borough street to expand into that really good territory. But we'd have such good production and food to start off. Well, we'd have okay production and good food. The other option is going about it the other way. Founding here. Who knows? I have a little bit of time to make up my mind. One note about these indicators. This shows that we have a garrison of 2 units. Militia are kind of crappy units that will defend your town if you have no units there. But they use, you know, the newest equipment you can discover, or you have discovered. And then 150 is sort of bonus hit points that got allocated to defenders during combat. Ooh. Did I learn how to build this thing? I need glass steel to do it, but it's quite awesome. Can be equipped by heroes only. We've got a close or a long-range hero, so that's not going to be super or as useful as it could be, but that's still a really amazing weapon. Okay, here's an interesting prospect to colonize as well. 7 production just from the low amounts of production on every single tile, and then they'd be on a really terrible starting tile, but adjacent to 2 pretty good ones. It's not that different from founding it over there. Okay, you can see the terrain is giving us a bit of a... forcing us to run around a little bit, so... rather than spend forever marching through my territory... well, you know what, actually, maybe that's okay. It's a little tempting to try finding a different workaround, but... maybe it's okay if we swing by the home front. With the settler ready in only 3 turns, though. We're going to have the Empire Mint technology too. That's a very important early tech. Can prop up your dust income quite a bit. Okay, we can get ourselves a cavalry unit, which is tempting. Revealing resources, or being able to extract resources, pardon me, is going to be more important though. Improving our search would have been convenient. And I don't think we have a ton of river territories. Might almost be better to have them escort my settler over. Oh well, I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Not quite ready to fight any of these units. I'd prefer to avoid it. New minor faction. Alright, this minor faction has been beaten down already. That's why you see the skull above it instead of that. Probably means blue attacked them. Also, there's a decent chance it means... No, not like that. There's a decent chance it means blue wants to colonize over here. And, lo and behold, another good place to settle. More of a research-oriented colony. We lost a population unit because we built that settler. Not exactly what I intended to click there. Whoops. Well. If I have them group up, the settler will gain one more mobility, so that's nice. Settler complete. Very Destiny-esque looking settler in this faction. There's a ton of food over there, but the food production here is pretty good. Now's our big chance with the visibility. I can live with this. I can live with the super research colony. But we'll open up. Really good food here too, actually. Gotta open up with the mill foundry though. So you can see the Saratan building option here. It would go on a tile where the conquered Saratan settlement is. And that would be phase 1 of letting them assimilate into my empire. +1 population on expansion. Very good. But we'll worry about these things for now. We still don't know what's in all of that territory either. Alright, so if we spend our influence points assimilating them, we would complete our quest, for one, and we would be able to build these units. They're listed as support units. They're extremely fast in combat. And they have an initiative too, so they'll basically always go last and never hit their target. Sweep strike back. I don't know. Not super tempting to assimilate them. You have a limited number of assimilation slots. Alright. This is a Pangea map. So it looks like maybe I'm at the eastern, the eastern edge of it. Which means I would have almost a monopoly on that territory if I wanted it. Alright, in 6 turns we're going to have a chance for our first Empire plan. I'll talk about those when we're closer to actually implementing one. And we've got ourselves some minor faction. I don't know which one. That might be The Sisters of Mercy, maybe? Double population growth, always nice. We need to get a resource because our faction works by having a holy resource. So that's what these titanium and glass steel extractors are for. They're very cheap to build. Some of the other ones are more expensive, but these ones are cheap. And money. I think I'm gonna prioritize the library below all of them. Okay, good. And the reason is we sort of, our research is good enough for where we're at right now. I'm more interested in building a second settler, to be honest, but yeah, that's actually probably more important. Yeah, I made a mistake by colonizing over there, and I mean, it was a misclick on my part, but we are gonna have a very difficult time getting out of this bottleneck if I don't colonize over there right away. And I'm willing to put the settler behind here in the queue just because we'll have another population unit in 2 turns. And this town's just trying to get by. That's okay with me. A huge pile of money was found, everybody. I'm willing to spend pretty much all of it on you guys, getting you going. $120, so it's twice as expensive as the lowest level buildings. They gain a population out of it, though. It's worth it. Okay, we'll make one quick detour so I can just get full visibility. Oh, yeah, full visibility of our continent. And now, to the temple. They're routing through enemy territory to get there. I don't really know how I feel about that, but it's probably quick enough that they won't be at a huge risk of being attacked. A little bit of a misclick on my part. I meant to shunt this person over. That's okay, I can live with that. Oh, darn it. Alright, we really need every ounce of food, I guess. The people need food for some reason. Hello. Let's see if our empires can live together in harmony. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out. I think I'm gonna end this video here. We've done pretty well for ourselves. Got a second colony before turn 20. Eyeing a third one. Yeah, I'm gonna end this one here, and the next one we'll hopefully try getting that that new territory that'll prevent us from being perma-boxed in. Looks like, yeah, there's no other options to the south or the north. So yeah, I'll try making up for that kind of questionable decision in the next video, everybody. I'll see you there.